House and Shaihan Jahangir. And the way it works, the team that is fielding, they stay out there. So USA will bat again. And then there will be a number 3. The interval between the Super, only 5 minutes. They will bat these 6 balls, and then the 2 sides will switch over. And then Nepal will come out with their 3 batters. If there are 2 wickets, the Super Over will be ended short of the 6 balls. And whatever they get, Nepal will have to try and get past. And interestingly, having bowled the final over, the 20th and final, Nepal are going to stick with their man, Sompal Kami, again. And they can also choose which end it is bowled from. So obviously Nepal, with the 2 right-handers at the crease walking out, they're going to go with this same end of the ground.
I disagree with sending Shaihan Jahangir in. If you remember back to the Super Over that USA had against Pakistan, they had Harmeet Singh in there with Aaron Jones. And a big reason why was because they wanted a left-right combo. If they put in Harmeet Singh with Andries House here, you have a left-hand, right-hand combo, and that helps negate the short side, long side boundary discrepancy. Nepal is facing 2 right-handers here, so they've set the field to bowl to that long side boundary where they've got extra protection. It's a lot tougher to score boundaries on that side. If you have a left-hander in there and Harmeet Singh, that neutralizes that in a big way for Nepal. I don't agree with this strategy going into the Super Bowl for USA, and I wonder, is Harmeet Singh going to be the 3rd guy should one of these 2 get out?
Well, here we go. Sompal Kami will bowl to Shaihan Jahangir. Get those graphics corrected. We've got House on strike in them, but it's a single to start with, as Anil Sad is the fielding. Remarkably, Peter, this isn't the first tie between these 2 sides, and it's not even the first tie between these 2 sides in Texas, because 2 years ago, you and I were both there in June in Pearland at the
Super Over. First tied match between these 2 sides.
Hit away into the leg side. That's a good result for Nepal. Only a single. Dipender Singh Ari, the fielder.
I seem to remember you were a little bit under the weather on that.
Fill it up. They're loving every second. 2 off, 2 balls. Our graphics just a tiny bit incorrect. Bowls him straight through. And listen to that roar. Sompal Kami is holding his nerve at the death. And Nepal are sensing a win for the ages, pulling it out of the fire. USA in real trouble halfway through this Super Over. Well, quite remarkable. What a feast and a treat we've been given here on a Saturday night in Texas. An atmosphere that's quite unforgettable, as Aaron Jones is the one who's chosen to walk to the crease. A chance at redemption for him after what was an LBW decision that he clearly didn't agree with.
Well, I said earlier the candles were blown out by Sompal Kami. Is Sompal gonna kick the candles over now?
On his 30th birthday, Aaron Jones has 3 balls to work with. And he heaves it into the leg side. Dipender Singh Ari is out there! USA in the Super Over. They have only 2 on the board. And Sompal Kami is the hero for Nepal. Surely they're going to go 2-0 up in this series now.
Well, he didn't just kick the candles over, he stomped on them. Not a birthday to remember for Aaron Jones. Sompal Kami, the party pooper for Aaron Jones and the home side here. What bowling by the veteran. He tried to clear that huge boundary, and again, this is why I feel like they should have had Harmeet Singh in there. Having the right-handers try and clear that huge 82-yard boundary is just asking for trouble. He really goofed up at the tail end of the chase, and again here, it was essentially a losing tie. USA was in command heading into the final over. They only needed 7 runs to win off 6 balls. 99% of the time, that's a team that's going to get across the line, especially with 4 wickets in hand. And yet, they couldn't do it. You'd call that a losing tie heading into the Super Over for USA. They were in the far more dominant position at the tail end of that chase. And here we go, having scored only 2 runs off this first half of the Super Over. They've really shot themselves in the foot in a big way, and it's going to need Ali Khan to spear the ball into the feet of the Nepal batters. But they're not going with him. They're going to go with Sarabnesh Tewolkar again. I don't know if I agree with this. I feel like Sarabnesh Tewolkar bowled the Super Over against Pakistan because in that situation he was better suited to it. In this situation, you need somebody who's going to explode the stumps with raw pace and I think Ali Khan is the guy to do that. USA management obviously feels differently.
Well, what's the approach, I suppose, fascinatingly, for the two Nepali batters that have been selected? The captain is taking the responsibility himself. He's going to also take strike, and the man in form who was so brilliant today, surely nailed on to be the player of the match, Kushal Bertel, with that wonderful innings of 92 not out that came off 54 deliveries with 7 fours and 6 sixes. What's their approach going to be? Are they going to tap 3 singles? Or is Powell going to say, I'm going to get it done in 1 delivery?
These two guys, they're lightning between the wickets. They're quicksilver. If I were them, I would do what USA didn't do at the end of the match. USA was in a position where they just needed to tap and run. Harmeet Singh, I'm not sure what he was thinking, trying to heave a 6 with 2 overs to go.
Here we go. It's 3 to win, 6 balls to do it. And it's a dot. Oh, no, it's not. It's a misfield. Aaron Jones, it slipped through his fingers. On his birthday, he's had a birthday to forget. Out not once, but twice. And now a crucial, crucial misfield. It was regulation, being honest, Peter. He didn't have to sprint a yard. He was standing at a silly mid-on. It just burst through his fingers. It's probably not going to end up being the difference between the sides. I'll agree with you on that much. But USA, credit to them now. They are actually going to gamble. They're bringing everyone in. They're not just going to allow Nepal to run 2 more singles. But Bertel, you would imagine, might just put a flourish to this finish with a boundary.
They've only got 1 fielder outside. It's 2, check that. They've got a deep third and a deep square leg. Those are the 2 fielders outside the ring, and they're hoping for a brain fade from Kushal Bertel to give a boundary catch.
Everyone else in saving the single. It's 2 to win. And he whips it elegantly out to the leg side. Any single from here will do. And the Nepal fans are on their feet. They know they're on the brink of a historic series victory here. And they're going to do so in the most dramatic of fashions. Here we go. Just 1 to win. 4 balls to do it. No is the call. Well, the Cardiac Kids, they're known for their drama, Peter. There's always a twist.
Well, if they can't get a single from here, this would be the most...
Just a reminder, there is another super over if there's 3 dots or 2 wickets. This would be
the most unglamorous super over if Nepal can't go over the line. This might be a super over that sets back cricket a decade if they can't get over the line here, Lenny.
3 balls remaining. Any run will do. USA need 2 wickets from one of their heroes of the World Cup, Sarav Netravalkar, or 3 miraculous dots. And Powell guides it away and gets the single. And Nepal get the victory. They take an unassailable 2-0 series.